All right, Matthew. So, signings galores. Is that you done for the season?
It is, yeah. I said all along we would only bring in people to strengthen, and I think the 5 boys have done that. Obviously, the signing of Liam today, or this evening, finishes off our business. Liam's a young lad, obviously at 19, who worked with at the Milk Cup when he was part of the Antrim team that won it. So I knew him then and followed his career prior to that, even, and then obviously the year that he was away and we weren't together. When I went down to Warrenpoint, he was actually the first person I brought in. Whilst Barry was the manager, it was Liam I pushed for to bring in as a 17-year-old, and he played probably 90% of our games the year we won the league. Tough tackling, centre midfielder, defensive midfield player, plays centre half or left back as well, and great range of passing. And I think he's the kind of boy who, whilst he's quiet off the field, I think the fans will really take to him off on the field. He's aggressive, he's hungry, he wants to get on the ball, he wants to play football in the right manner, and he's everything that we want at this football club, and certainly myself as the manager, he's a target that I've been wanting to make sure that I could bring in, and thankfully we've managed to do the deal and get him over the line.
You go from a 19-year-old young player to a 35-year-old Kevin Braniff. Talk about him and the reasons you brought him back to the club.
Well, I think we've all watched the videos in the last week of Kevin's time at the football club previously, and I think that sums it up. Look, I played with Kevin, so I know him as well as I probably know anybody that I've played with. And I just think he has something different. Look, in this league, we're maybe going to encounter teams that maybe sit back and be stubborn and solid defences, and we know all that these things are going to happen. We need a little bit of magic. And if I look around the league and look around the country, I don't see too many that are out there that are available and are available within our price range. And I had a conversation with Kevin a month or so ago. Would there be any interest, knowing that, look, he's going for Europe and stuff with Ballymena, and I know this Premier League teams wanted him. And Kevin just said to me, there's unfinished business here. He left under a cloud, I suppose, with the fallout with Ronnie. Now the opportunity to bring him back, whether he's 35 or not, look, I think Kevin's not going to mind me saying he doesn't run around much anyway, so I don't think age is going to be a massive problem for Kevin, the way that he plays, and we won't be asking him to run and do 20 kilometres a game. We have other players to do that. We want Kevin to unlock defences, score goals, create goals, and link everything together for us.
The double signing then last week included Johnny Flynn as well, a big tall centre half. Even talk about him as well.
Look, Johnny's 28, and I think maybe people thought he was a little bit older than that. He's 28, a great age for me. That's perfect. He's in his prime. I'd had numerous conversations with David Jeffrey about Johnny, because I was looking, and I have been looking, for that elusive, experienced centre half that's not too old, since I've become part of management in the last 2 years. And I'd seen Johnny, and he was in and out of the team at Ballymena, and then whenever I'd done commentary on a couple of the games and he played and he was super, and I thought, I wonder why, and can I try and maybe nick him here? He was out of the team, whatever. David changed to a 3 at the back, and I asked David, got permission to speak to Johnny, and I just thought, you know what, this fella's got something about him that I like. He's a natural leader, he's a born winner, he's had a decent career over in England and Scotland, so he's got that background which we like, the professionalism there. And he came here, and the conversation we had, and hopefully Johnny doesn't mind me saying, he just said he wants to come to a club where he knows he's wanted and feels part of something that's going forward. As I keep telling the boys, there's a train leaving this station, you're either on it or you're not. Try and get on it at the beginning, because it'll be a better journey, and Johnny's certainly bought into that.
Close season at the minute, and pre-season not too far away. All geared up then for the end of June, start of July?
Yeah. The boys now have all of their close season programmes that have been drawn up for them individually, and they've have them to work on and towards. I'm sure they'll enjoy doing it away from us, and they know, look, because they're not stupid, and players in football talk and whatever, and Liam will testify to this, and Sean Mackle as well, that if they do that work, then they can come in and be doing football from the get-go on the 26th of June. And then we want to be getting into matches, and we've we've a series of matches lined up, and they're all hopefully going to be enjoyable, and hopefully enjoyable for the fans, because we've tried to get as many of the local teams in as possible that could, to fit us in. So we're looking forward to that.
Obviously, you said there we're going to be visiting a lot of the local teams around the area, within Portadown and the surrounding towns as well. Is that important to get back out to the community and to show that Portadown is here for this local area?
Without doubt, we're not the big bad bullies, in the town. We're not here to ride roughshod over everybody else. We want to try and make everything, as good as we can in our relations. Look, the end of the day is we are, I suppose the big club in the town, and we are, playing at the highest level. So it may seem like that to the other teams, but we don't. We do want to include them, and if we're playing on a Friday night, we want these guys to know us. We've played and we've been down in pre-season and played them and visited them, and we want them to feel the same, that when they come here they will be made to feel welcome, and certainly try and support us. We maybe not get the opportunity to go down to watch them or support them, but if we can certainly bring a crowd down and support them during pre-season, then it'll be a massive bonus for me.
All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you.